coming, bro.
Hey, don't deny that you tried to learn those hand signs. Like, I always wanted to do one. Don't even tell me you haven't. I've always tried, but never works, dude. Damn it.
There's some things in my life that I just do not like to admit. So, there's like, just saying. I'm just saying.
It's like, I'm not doing no hand signs on stream. It's not happening.
Oh man, I'm not gonna say what I was thinking.
Oh no.
Yo, if he says that, it's about something. Yo.
No, it just would have been ratchet. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm just over here sipping my tea, bro. I'm with it.
Oh man.
Top 8 just turned into a podcast. Is that what just happened here?
I think so.
We're just waiting for the homies, yo. Don't worry, I'll disappear soon. But like for now, we're just waiting on these homies here.
Yeah, fair enough, man. But that's it's been a wild top 8. Certainly, we went to a little bit more interesting, a little bit more of a cerebral set last time. Definitely really cool to see how Midi adjusted throughout the game and was starting to punish all the options that Supergirl Kells was beginning to take. Excuse me, but what was the biggest thing? What was the biggest difference that you saw from Midi from game 1 and the latter half of game 2 to what happened onward?
It really just came down to just mapping out the setups off of like what they saw, Supergirl Kells doing. Saw that Kells was approaching with Shield a lot. Got that super early play with Galaga, and it was just just kind of like situations like that over and over again. But we ain't talking about that right now. We're talking about this crack fest happening right now because we already have 96 on WaKa right now.
See, I didn't realize the set had started. Excuse me.
Oh, you're fine, bro. You're fine, bro. Oh no. Today I learned that Cyclone can be beaten by Bowser down there. Why am I not surprised? Oh, there's the up smash. What percent was that? Hello? It was a high percent, but it's also Bowser. Like, I never expect Bowser to ever die, so it's like, whenever I see him it actually happen, it's like, I assume that there's a mod on or something.
Griola called me a coward, so I'm saying it after game 1. Either way, we're going 2 stocks apiece. WaKa and Bluxious. Again, WaKa has been proving themselves to be quite the formidable force throughout this bracket, taking on and taking down some pretty decent names. Bluxious, though, has been doing that for quite some time. We'll have to see if this player, the number 3 from Tijuana, WaKa, is able to take down Bluxious, this Bowser, who has just been barreling through these Wi-Fi brackets as of recent.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, these are both very formidable players, and there's a patented down throw back air coming from WaKa, man. I saw him getting a lot of those before. But here comes Bluxious going ahead and getting the down throw, setting up a ledge trap situation, goes and get the fireball out of the way. Okay, calls a get up attack, does it again, resets situation, see this ledge trap. Okay, there's the jump, commits to the forward tilt, but tries to cover with up smash, nothing happens. But he has center stage, this is a really good position, covers the blind spot on that on the grabs attempts. Like, you know that is what Luigi wants. Oh no, he might be dead. He might be dead. Wait,
yeah, that's a little that was a little strange. But Bluxious right now with at a severe disadvantage. In fact, it's a full stock lead for WaKa, and they're just going to make that a 2-stock victory, in fact. So, yeah, that was just Bowser getting knocked around by Luigi, as you might expect. I can't imagine it's the funnest of times for Bowser.
Yeah, once Bluxious started holding forward, like, he started playing into WaKa's hands. I mean, that's kind of exactly what Luigi wants you to do. They want you to try to force your way in, and so they can just kind of, like, play their bait and punish, whiff punish style. So the moment you start playing Luigi's game plan, especially as heavy as someone like Bowser, you're asking for trouble. You're begging for trouble at that point. And that's exactly what we saw in this first game.
Yeah, it's just so rough a situation to be in, though. If you're Bowser, you're kind of at the mercy of Luigi's options, which are both simultaneously good and bad. I don't know how else to describe them. This character is just so strange. And also, Grayola, since you wanted to, yeah, I did try doing those Naruto hand signs, and but then I stopped because I got a girlfriend. So. We're going to see how this moves on. Midi has already qualified for loser semifinals. Yeah, you asked for it.
So I'm over here sipping my tea, bro. You do you.
Bluxious and WaKa gonna fight for that spot to fight against that Pac-Man. So which of these characters do you think does best against Pac-Man? Like, who does the best against set play generally?
So, I mean, okay, so it's very common, like, counterplay against Luigi. You know, everyone talks about it, camp him out, and that's something that Pac-Man can do very, very well. So actually getting in and actually doing anything that Luigi wants to do against a very passive Pac-Man seems like a nightmare. Whereas with someone like Bowser that hits like a truck, where every hit, like, you know, matters a lot, like, all he needs to do is, like, call out, like, a base pattern off of, like, what the zoner's doing, and just can end a stock just right then and there. And it can be really hard to kill him whenever you're a character like Pac-Man that has to go for setups to land, you know, a lot of these kills. And being as heavy as he is on top of that. So, I'd probably say Bowser.
That makes sense. So, it's yeah, and I guess you kind of have a lot of weight and a lot of hit points to kind of barrel through stuff. And speaking of barreling through, Bluxious taking on the initiative there right here on Town City, game number 1. You wanted a little bit more of a fast-paced matchup. How about that stock being taken in the first 45 seconds as WaKa is going to fall victim to that up smash?
Oh, absolutely, because right now what Bluxious is doing, he's just kind of full hopping in and trying to like land these fairs whenever he sees that WaKa has gone into the pattern of, like, you know, wanting to go for a lot of grabs and just kind of like short hop aerials, which we know Luigi's love to do with like Fireball and just kind of wall out on the ground. So when he sees that he's not actively covering high, like we see him with these back airs right now, that's whenever he goes for this. Now he's kind of sticking to the ground. He sees that, okay, he knows that I'm full hopping a lot, so now he's starting to full hop back air to call me out. So he stopped doing that, but then it doesn't matter because he still got noggin by that up smash. So he's still got to be super careful about how he's going to land, because right now WaKa has gotten 2 stocks in this set so far from him trying to down air on top of him.
So now if you're Bluxious, you are in control of this matchup, but you're also in very, very real danger of having this thing get out of hand like it is starting to do here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, WaKa is mixing you up pretty well, but good spot dodge on the tether and is able to avoid it. Misfires into the stage, but does not get the stick in. So that's I don't know. If you're Bluxious, I feel like you're handling this relatively well. WaKa was able to pile on the damage, but you're still surviving. You have a little bit of rage to tack on a little bit more with a few decent neutral interaction wins. And I kind of feel like, yeah, you have the weight to survive. What is it that you do to really capitalize here? Because 47% going into the last stock, you like it, but you want more.
I will say right now what I think is super important is how good your ledge play is and how good you are at ledge trapping and just controlling that position like we've been seeing with Bluxious so far. He even got a stock there. If he keeps down this road, this is probably going to be his win condition, is just he just play really well at ledge. That was an amazing stall coming from that up B. Okay, back to neutral. There's the Nair. Cyclone's coming out. Okay, so now we know that the Cyclone's going to be mashed out of hits done, so there's a future play that he can make off of that, because that's easily one of the most noticeable panic options you will see from Luigi. Okay, but he got the reversal back air, so that's the thing I'm seeing a lot. Like, oh, there it is. There's the back air.
Yeah,
so let me finish this thought.
Go ahead.
So with Bluxious, a lot of times, like, he kind of, like, at ledge, he kind of thinks in absolutes. What I mean by that is, like, when if he is convinced that you are going to neutral get up, he's going to hard commit to that. Instead of, like, you know, throwing out feints like, okay, I'm going to dash back at roll, like, back to roll distance, and I'm going to kind of, like, dash back and forth, make you think I'm going to do something to cover this, just to try to get them to buffer a response in some way. Because think about it, when you're at roll distance, you're naturally covering all general options. Get up roll, neutral get up, jump, stuff like that. Because at worst, you can always option select and just dash back and take center stage, and you're safe, right? So if you think of it that way, you can simply abuse your, like, you know, positional pressure is what I call, what's called, and get your opponent to respond in some way while saving your resources and making them expend theirs so that you can make bigger plays because they have to fight their way out of that garbage position. If Bluxious switches to this style when he's put in this position at ledge, and honestly, just when he's an advantage in general, he will be more consistent generally in this matchup.
So that is what WaKa is going to have to contend with, and it looked like Bluxious was well on their way to doing that. I mean, counterplay for Luigi, I don't know. I feel like there's only so much that you can do against this, but you kind of have to rely that when you do get your wins, your combo game is going to be just enough to do it.
Mm-hmm. Like, whenever it comes to that,
taking it by faith, aren't you?
little bit. But that's the nature of when you're fighting a ticking time bomb that is Luigi. Like the risk reward is always in the Luigi player's favor, and that's kind of funny coming from it being a Bowser matchup.
Yeah, just a tad, right? But we're going to. Okay, I just read chat, and that was the biggest mistake I've ever made. So
What?
we're going to.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Normally, I don't have journalistic bias. I am fully cheering against Full Bloom now. So either way, we're going to the Smashville. That's a 0 to death. Look at that!
Look at that! I spun my chair 3 times, and look, he's dead.
There you go.
No, don't do it again. Don't do it again.
No. He can't. He can't.
Oh no.
Can he?
No.
Can he?
Oh no.
Can he? Oh my goodness. No, that's actually just.
Bro.
He did it. He did it.
This
I
is
cannot believe he did it. WaKa is catching bodies out here. Finally, there's
I
some
swear to God.
put on the Bluxious.
Will it get past 6 minutes? Will it get past 6 minutes? I'm just waiting for the grab. I'm just up.
Oh no. Here,
Play the circus music. Here we go.
Yeah.
This is so good, man. This is so
that
funny.
is wild. I mean, yeah, the Luigi 0 to death. It's ever present, isn't it? But
Yes.
okay, so it's not going to be a 3 stock though. Bluxious making sure of that. Good follow up on the fair, challenging the missile of all things. So, pretty brave thing to do. But if you're Bluxious, you kind of have no choice but to take chances here.
I mean, actually, you know what? That's actually really good that he did that, because it's another thing that's Luigi's really weak at is recovering. So if you know that they're coming from certain angles like that and they have to missile, Bowser's fair does not really care about many hitboxes that can really beat it or challenge it. Even things like missile, if you actually time that properly. So that's actually super smart and probably will be a really important thing that he needs to keep in his back pocket for like later plays.
WaKa trying to close this thing out and is going to get the grab. Back throw is not going to do it quite yet. Now this Bowser is back on stage and he is angry, but the Cyclone shield pokes going to avoid the dare, oddly enough. I did not really see that coming, if I'm being completely honest. WaKa sitting at 100%. I thought this game was going to be over long before this, but well, okay, dash attack will do it.
He survived longer than I thought, given the momentum of how this second game started. WaKa definitely answered pretty solidly this time around.
Yeah, that was that was just a little ridiculous to start things off. WaKa is going to go up, and yeah, we saw the we're going to see the end, but yeah, the 2 0 to deaths. Obviously, the standard one at the beginning where you're just staying on the stage. Then you caught him on the mix-up on the ledge. That's if you lose the game after that, you should probably just sell your Switch. But that's what,
dude. That whole play right here. No,
Yeah.
the reason that was so smart is like whenever like it didn't connect that right there, he jumped so he could reset the whole situation, and then he cleaned it up. Like that's what's so good.
Yeah.
Is the option selected around? Oh, it didn't connect. I'm gonna full hop here. Here comes the scared. I'm scared of getting hit here. Up B out of shield, and then just answered that so well.
But
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. WaKa's pressure's crazy.
that was exactly what they needed to do, though. So yeah, we're gonna see how Bluxious is able to respond to that, because they are one game game.
Oh my God.
No, they didn't connect it flush though, so that's not going to be a kill. Bluxious is going to try to make their way back into this thing, and that forward throw doing so much damage is definitely welcome news for the Bowser, though news it is likely not. That fair being is also
fair.
not.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. There we go. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying that's what Bluxious needs to be doing, bro. Because, like, that missile is free if you challenge it when they come from certain angles. If that double jump is gone, they have to missile. It is free.
And, well, yeah, that's going to be a free stock for them. Although, I can't exactly say free. They are sitting at 135%. Even when you take that Luigi, that's a heavy toll that you have to pay, especially when you keep getting hit by last hit of Cyclone. Sitting at 167% now. WaKa trying to get that kill by going where Eagles dare, and is not going to quite do it just yet. 177, now 185 for this Bowser, and going to avoid that tether grab, and that is how you just get begging to be punished at that point if you are WaKa.
Oh yeah, Bluxious is now the answer, man.
There you go. Yeah, just catching on to the movement, challenging the buttons, and not being afraid of getting hit then here and there. And that's a full stock lead for Bluxious. They are more than okay with this situation right now, especially given where we were at just a few minutes ago.
Oh, absolutely, because like right now, like Bluxious is doing an amazing job at playing at ledge, like I was also saying before, but he's doing it in a more aggressive way because he's like, okay, I know the moment he has the Cyclone, I got him. I'm ready. Oh my god, he had to recover super low. Oh god, he nared early in place. That downer connected, that might have been it. But right now, Bluxious already got center stage, but oh my gosh, another reversal coming from WaKa. Try to force his way down. Another one.
DI's into the corner though. Yeah, Bowser's being a hefty lad and at 147%. You got to get back to the stage. That's tough, but you press the button in Luigi's face and they made you pay. Now, all of a sudden, Bluxious on the verge of getting taken out. No, not like this. WaKa, not like this. 0-2 death.
I've come to see you once again.
WaKa pulling it. WaKa pulling it out. That was a wild finish. A reverse tree stock. Unbelievable. Oh man, Bluxious.
Imagine ever thinking you have a % lead against a Luigi.
Unbelievable. Yeah, no, we always say you only think you have a lead. You always think you have a lead against Bowser, but you don't. I guess that's kind of the same with Luigi. That was absolutely one of the most ratchet things I've ever seen or partaken in my entire life. I'm not entirely sure that was ethical, but we are going to continue on nevertheless. I don't think I will ever be the same person again.
Like this play right here with the Fairs, man, like that literally should be what he looks for to get every stock when he puts him off at those angles, because even whenever he had a misfire, it looked like he still punished that. Like, oh my god, I would have been mad. I would have been mad. I would have been mad. Oh, I would have been so mad if I was the Bowser right there. But you know what? You can't really say much, man, because WaKa is a good player, and Bowser is a very big character. So, I mean, like, that's just the matchup, man. You got to hold that.
So it will be WaKa versus Midi in losers semifinal, and I'm sorry. Yeah, so we're going to be doing Full Bloom versus Pelu Pelu in winners final. That's coming up next. We're going to go to break right now, but don't go nowheres. You're watching A&G Esports for continuing coverage of Online Olympus 2.